the daily morning show where we talk about the latest topics in entertainment. I'm Brittany Jones-Cooper.
I'm Shannon Coffey.
I'm Allie Colbert.
And I'm Lucas Tim. Hey, guys.
Thanks for joining us,
Yeah,
guys.
so lovely to see all your faces today.
Oh, yeah.
We're starting off with a classic story.
Oof.
ARIANA Grande is defending her relationship with Pete Davidson. She even wrote an interlude about Pete on her upcoming album. Fans took to Twitter to express their feelings on the fast-paced relationship. While some support the public PDA, others do not. In a clapback to a fan questioning her choices, ARIANA wrote, "For real. The truth is I've been the fuck through it, and life's too short to be cryptic and shit about something as beautiful as this love I'm in. So Pete it is."
It's like poetry. That was
Is
poetic.
it though?
Is it?
I think it is. I support her. You know, she's obviously sharing that she's been through a hard time. And, like, why does she have to shy away from being open about her love with Pete? They have a connection. It's obviously strong because they're moving fast.
Yeah, but is it? I don't know. Like, they both just got out of, like, 2-year relationships. It feels like a rebound to me. We've all been in rebound relationships. They're exciting, but they fizzle fast. So I think to get engaged in 6 weeks, and then there's news that they bought a house, like an apartment.
Yeah, they bought a $16 million.
They bought a $16 million. Love him, but Lorne Michaels not paying that much.
Yeah. That's
Pete
true.
is making that featured player money.
Exactly. He's like a pig in mud right now. I feel like he's just on the ride of his life.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, this is the best he's ever gonna do. Like, if Ariana Grande was dating me, I would definitely put a ring on it within the week. Like,
yeah.
he's smart. He is very smart.
And get multiple tattoos of her. I didn't see
Yeah.
about him is he gets a tattoo for like every girl he dates.
Exactly.
So if this doesn't last, I support them. Hope it lasts. He's gonna be covered in tattoos by the time he's like 80. Just one big tattoo of his ex-girlfriend.
It's like you need to find another way to express yourself other than permanently writing on your body.
Because it's not that original anymore either. So those girls like, oh, I got a tattoo, baby. Like, yeah, you did that for the last girl
Cool.
too.
Yeah.
Like,
Awesome.
great.
Yeah.
And the fact that he had to literally cover up Cassie David's face on his arm as he's getting engaged just feels like really off to me.
I'm just happy that he covered it up with like some trees or something, and he didn't try to like get Ariana Grande's face tattooed over Cassie's face, because that would have been really scary.
Yeah, that would have been very
But he has the Ariana Grande bunny ears now on his neck. He has her initials. I saw the other day that they have like another shared tattoo together. It just seems like a lot at once.
It's just so much.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing I was saying, you know, to myself was that even though he jumped into this relationship really quickly, I understand that happens. Maybe I've even done it. You know, it still doesn't excuse the fact to me that he's being so visible on social media about this new relationship. I just think it's immature. I mean, you just got out of a 2-year relationship. Even if Cassie David is the one that broke it off, I just don't like the way he's handling it.
I want to believe that these two like are genuinely in love and they met and they were just waiting for the right time because, you know, I'm a hopeless romantic.
Yeah,
guys.
and I'm not.
But I mean, it is, you know, like I've read something like Ariana's been dreaming about her wedding since she was 15 years old and all this stuff. So, you know, I think they like each other, they love each other, and they're young and hot and
There
rich
also was that Instagram
richer.
post that Ariana made where she said, "I thought you into my life." You know, so I feel like she's been manifesting Pete into her life. I feel like he was a big fan before they even met. So I feel like they kind of have been fantasizing about their love before they even started it.
Possibly. Or they're both trying to get back at their exes. I don't know.
Maybe.
But
I feel like Mac Miller's having such a tough time. I don't think Ariana Grande is trying to make it worse for him.
I liked that I saw, like, after Pete and Ariana went through this, like, a wave of, like, expression on social media, Cassie David posted, like, 2 weeks into it being like, hey, I'm in Africa, like, what's up?
Right.
Like, her way of being like, I'm not paying attention to you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Super
You know what I
dismissive.
mean?
It doesn't seem like he's doing it to get back at anyone. Like, I mean, yes, maybe it's like too much because it's annoying. Like we get annoyed when, you know, with those couples that post all the time. Like we get it.
Yeah.
You're in love. But like maybe it's more just like that's him of expressing himself that he loves this woman and he's really dedicated to her. And I hope they are married for 50 years and we can sit around this table 50 years from now and just go.
Brittany,
Why are
Look
you
at
pointing at me?
So you don't believe it's gonna work?
I'm not
Brittany and I have a bet going,
We do
actually.
have an ongoing bet, and I'm gonna win $50 when we break
What
up
is
in 6 months.
what is the bet again?
I think I said by December, I think this will fizzle.
And I
Really?
think that if they make it past December, I get money, and if they make it, if they break up before that.
I mean, you think you get money? I have no money to give.
Okay, so it's not a real bet.
No, it is.
I think they're last.
You
for a
think
little-
they'll last?
Past December. I think they'll make it through Christmas. She loves Christmas. She'll sing that Mariah Carey
Oh,
song.
yeah,
And
I
everyone will
love
be like,
that
oh,
Christmas
she's so much better than
song.
Mariah. And then they'll be happy and in like snow costume. They're gonna make it.
Ariana Grande to me is just not someone that I think about as like a person I could hang out with. Like to me, she's just like a cartoon character.
I
It's just
would
like,
love to hang out with her.
I
Like,
would too.
You could keep her on
Cassie
your
David-
shoulder like a little parrot. She's really tiny and lightweight. You could just be like, oh, hey, it's me and Ariana. Do-do-do-do-do. And she's like, oh, you know, it would be great.
Yeah.
Can you do that again?
Thank
you.
Like I feel like Cassie David was someone I could like order Chinese food with and like hang out and
Yeah.
like talk about shows. And Ariana, I'm just like, you're so much more of like a cultural phenomenon than you are like a human being in
Girl
my
can
mind.
sing though.
Yeah.
She can
She
sing.
really can.
Yeah,
She's
she
like
can sing.
so
No one's
talented.
debating whether or
Yeah.
not she can sing. It's just like, don't you want to like act a little cautiously? Like, don't you think the fact that he had to cover up a tattoo and like
That's what I'm
delete
saying.
all of these posts because he was crazy on social media about Cassie David. You'll be my best friend forever. I can't wait to marry you.
Yeah.
You had to then delete all of those things. Aren't you then like, wait, maybe I should slow down this time?
Rebound.
I mean, yeah. She's an international pop star, and honestly, I think she's in love, whatever you want to call it, and she can do what she, honestly, she has the money to do what she wants, and I like her. I've heard Ariana's kind of cool. I heard she's like a secret nerd, too, and likes like
Yeah.
Lord of the
Yeah.
Rings and Harry
She's
Potter and
super
stuff,
chill.
so I think I would love her,
Yeah.
honestly.
All right.
I already love her.
Yeah. Shannon and I are going to hang out with her.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny how these two are super into labeling and showing off their love, whereas we see something like in the new GQ cover story, former One Direction star ZAYN MALIK dishes about his relationship with model GIGI HADID. As one of pop culture's youngest on-again, off-again couples, people are always keeping an eye on the two lovebirds. And when discussing their relationship in GQ, ZAYN says, we're adults, we don't need to put a label on it, make it something for people's expectations. So we kind of see the polar opposites in
Yeah.
both of these stories.
Yes.
I mean, I think we all know what it means when a guy tells you he doesn't want to put a label on it. He wants to
Right.
fuck other people.
Right.
No, I don't think that's the case here. I'm a huge Zayn fan. I was a huge One Direction fan. I had a One Direction blog, you guys. And seriously, Zayn is not trying to hit up other chicks at all. Like, Zayn is always sleeping in his apartment, 100%.
How do you creepily know that?
That's not.
you
It's
watch
a
him?
fact. I
That's
do
not
watch
fact.
him, but also like even in that interview, they're like, "Oh, he doesn't leave his apartment. Like he just wants to hang out on a farm with Gigi. He actually really loves Gigi. I think they took a step back because
Okay, alleged
alleged,
alert. These are
Look,
not facts.
Zayn-
sue me, take me to court. Zayn loves Gigi, and he's not gonna be with other women.
Zayn is a smoke show, okay? He's hot. He's talented.
hot, super
He's
hot.
on tour.
He's
this sounds like
okay.
some typical 24-year-old guy bullshit. Like, he does not want to be tied down, and I don't blame
Wait.
him. But to say the
No.
label thing when they were already in a committed to your relationship and to be like, now we don't want labels.
Yeah,
But
that's just him wanting to
it's
fuck
just-
other people.
Wait,
Exactly.
no,
I don't
it-
think so. Have you seen the paparazzi photos of them on the street where she's kind of like, and he's like leaning in for the kisses?
So that means he's committed to her?
Wait,
He
no, but
wants to get...
in the interview, he says, I think there is a label he may want to call her. He goes, you know, Gigi's maybe more positive, but what Gigi's really good at is memorizing dates.
Yeah.
So it looks like he needs an assistant.
Exactly.
So that may be the label he's looking for with Gigi, which is not, I think, what
No,
she
I'll
wants to
tell
be.
you what
No.
Gigi's really good at.
No, I mean, what he's saying is she's a good woman, which I'm sure a lot of people, like, she probably takes care of him, is attentive and things like that, which is what you get out of a girlfriend. So it's weird that he likes those things about her, but doesn't want to put a label on it. And
Is
we've
it
all
weird?
been there.
That's the story
I'm
of
just saying
every
we've all
man
been
on
there.
planet Earth.
That's
I feel
not
like
true.
out of context, that
Okay.
quote makes
For
it seem
you.
like that.
That's not
I have
true.
to represent the men here and say that you are. I'm joking.
You're doing a real good job.
Yeah, right. Hey, I've had a girlfriend for a long time. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, congrats.
Thank you. Hi, Chloe,
Congrats.
thank you.
No, I do feel like that quote was taken out of context. I think like for them, they're just saying like, we don't have to explain our relationship to you, the public,
Right.
you know?
That makes
That's
sense.
what they're
Okay.
saying. If you read the article, he's not saying like, yeah, I don't want to put a label on it because I want to be free. That's so not his vibe. And like, they're just saying like, this is us and we don't really need to explain ourselves or let you know in the details or let you know when we're fucking or not.
Yeah.
And I think that's cool. Like, celebrities don't owe us anything and
Yeah.
they don't need to tell us like, when are they officially
Yes,
on?
they do.
I know, you're like, I want Pete Davidson to date only people I like and connect with. Like, you want a lot from them. I'm more like, do your thing.
Yeah.
No, that's true. And I think when they are young and you might be on like a on again, off again, it does get frustrating for the public to always be aware. So I do understand
Yeah.
wanting to keep it private while you kind of figure out where you want to be and what you want to do. I think that's fair.
Honestly, Gigi's the supermodel. I mean, she's the one that's gonna look like that for a long time. So if Zayn doesn't want to put a label on it or whatever, all I'm saying is Gigi is great.
Yeah, she's the one with
I
all
love
the hot
Gigi.
exes.
I
Like,
think Gigi's really cool.
where are
Yeah.
Zayn's exes? Like, do we know any of other Zayn's exes?
I
Do
don't
we?
actually.
No, I
No,
don't.
right? I'm just
people he
saying
was in the
Gigi
band with,
is the
probably.
one that definitely has like more suitors.
Right.
What was I gonna say? Oh, also, the two of them in the GQ article talk about how they share a horse.
Oh yeah.
A horse named
And-
Cool.
This just reminded me of like, remember in the Jersey Shore in like season 1 when they would like, whenever they would see like things that like only older people know, they'd be like, she's too young for you, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like with like, I'm going somewhere with this.
Yeah,
Stay with me.
Trying.
And like then I was thinking about like this whole horse thing, and I was like, if he buys you a horse, he's not good for you, bro.
Right.
Like I just feel like this is just a weird thing that they share.
Well, I love that named
It's like
it.
having a
and
dog
the horse's
together.
name is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why adults hate millennials. Naming a horse cool. I mean, that is. But if you guys have watched Beverly Hills
that's-
Housewives, when Yolanda was on, Gigi's mom, and Gigi was like a teenager before she was mom, like she loved horses. It was a big thing. Yolanda would
Yeah.
watch Gigi ride or whatever.
Well,
I don't know if you
in
guys
the
watched.
article,
Wait,
Zayn
Gigi
says he
Hadid's mom
just
was-
goes
You'll-
to watch
okay.
watch Gigi ride horses.
He loves her.
You'll-
He's obsessed with her. Like,
Yeah.
he really is. Like, what guy goes to a farm and buys a farm next to your family's farm and then says, like, for fun, I just watch her ride a horse?
Yeah, he's
Like,
in love
that's
with her.
creepy. Like, that's what I want to do to Zayn.
Okay, well, we're going to continue to watch
Yeah.
the story because I feel like they're going to be on again, off again for much longer. But right now, we're going to move on to one of my favorite celebrities. Gina Rodriguez is paying it forward, literally. In an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, the Jane the Virgin star revealed she will be spending her Emmy Awards campaign money toward a 4-year scholarship for an undocumented high school student on her way to Princeton University. Rodriguez hopes that sharing this might inspire other people to do something similar. I love this story. And we were actually talking about what this Emmy Award money
Yeah.
is, and can you explain a little bit?
Well,
Yeah.
if you all don't know, a month ago I was picking up lunches. I was an assistant in LA, so this is the season where like Emmys, it's the Emmy campaign season, and so basically the studio, CBS Studios in this case, which owns Jane the Virgin, they produce it, they own the show. They have a certain amount of money they allot to campaign for the show, and they campaign for her in particular to submit her for Best Actress in, I guess it's a comedy. And she just went to the studio, went to the showrunner and said, instead of using this money to basically send out to host viewing parties and other like posters or whatever, let's use the money to fund this scholarship.
And it's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, which
Yeah.
shows you also these award shows, a lot goes behind it to get that person that Emmy. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, they deserve it, but like, you know.
I think that's really impressive. And, you know, obviously there's a lot of celebrities out there doing really good in their communities, but Gina Rodriguez has been so specifically supportive of the Latinx community and doing everything she can. She's constantly outspoken.
Yeah.
And I think given the current political climate with all the things going on with immigration, that this is just her taking a really positive stance. And I hope it does inspire other people because it's such an easy thing to do.
Yeah.
And that she's doing it, hopefully
So
other people will
easy to
follow.
fund someone's
Yeah.
entire.
Well, it is
you're
if
in that
you're in that
position.
position.
Yeah, totally.
I agree,
Yeah.
I
And
agree.
I think that will inspire other celebrities to step up. And I think so that's what we need because I feel like we're in a zone where a lot of us are feeling helpless and we're like, how are we gonna fix this?
Yeah.
And she's setting an example and I'm inspired.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
action. I think action is so
Totally.
important.
And I love award shows. I love all of that. Emmys are like my Super Bowl. But you know, there's so much money. They all have so much money that like maybe we can just like take what she did, like some of that away and use it
Yeah.
for something that like actually gives back. I think it's a tremendous thing.
Yeah.
And completely, like you said, backs up everything she stands for. I'm total fan. This even confirmed. I'm more of a fan than I was yesterday.
Yeah.
of her.
Do you guys watch the show?
Yes.
Oh,
I know, I
love
love
that
it.
Is
show
she
so
still
much.
a virgin?
She's not.
She's not.
That hymen is broke.
So that
She's
title's
just
a lie now.
Jane
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
I
She's
haven't.
just
I've
Jane.
never seen it.
It's good. It's like a telenovela. It's like very
Yeah.
dramatic, and she's not a virgin anymore. But she like got married, and then I mean,
And
I
it's-
won't spoil
So
it.
she's married now?
Well, not anymore.
And it's its last season. Is airing.
I think
which
there's
just ended.
one, yeah, I
one
think a
or one
penultimate,
more.
one
How
more
many
after that.
seasons are there?
Going into the fourth.
Going into the fourth
yeah.
and final.
I have such like a long watch list.
Yeah.
Like I'll tack
This one is
on.
just pure fun. She is such a great actress, so loving. It's like a family cast, and so it really pulls you in. And it is like a soap opera, so if you grew up watching soap operas with your grandma, like it kind of takes you back to childhood. Didn't nobody else
For
do
all
that?
of us.
No,
who
yeah,
grew
my
up
abuelita is all about the novelas.
Yeah, please, like Days of the
No, no,
Rest
no.
in
I
peace.
watched
I watched-
General
She's dead.
Hospital with my grandmother, but I never hear people be like, when I grew up watching soap operas.
Really? Oh, I like all
Yeah.
day in the summer.
Are you
watching
serious?
soap
What did
opera.
you watch?
I watched
Absolutely.
Ugly Betty, which was inspired by
Yeah.
Mexican soap opera,
Betty La Fea.
which was another amazing
Yeah.
show too.
What are some other celebrities you love that are giving back? I know I always see Russell Wilson and Chris Pratt, and they go into hospitals all the time to like meet their young fans.
Yeah.
And I just see like those are the celebrities that I'm gonna go see their movies. I'm gonna go support their shows because they're actually doing something really good with their time.
Yeah,
Anybody else?
I love it.
I'm trying to think of, I heard you. I'm trying to think of someone that comes to mind.
Again, we established yesterday, I love Madonna. She has a raised in Malawi charity, builds schools and hospitals in Malawi. I think that's absolutely incredible. A woman who's worth $1 billion to then put her money where her mouth is and give back. I think it's awesome. I actually like when more celebrities actually do that and take stances and donate, and so I'm all for it.
And I think this is a political stance that isn't like so political.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it doesn't feel that way.
Right.
I think
Yeah.
that's why everyone's so drawn to it.
Exactly.
Right.
Like she's helping a young student. That's fantastic. But
Yeah.
it has like another layer to it, which I really appreciate.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
All right, I want to move on because there's something kind of exciting for the future. In recent Broadway news, there's a new musical coming to Broadway in 2020 that chronicles the life of pop music icon Michael Jackson. The show will be written by Lynn Nottage, who is a 2-time Pulitzer Prize winner. The score for the show will feature some of Michael Jackson's most popular hits.
Yeah.
Are you excited for
Annie,
that?
are you okay?
So excited. I just want to like dance and I'm ready for this musical. If I could kick right now, I would do the Michael Jackson kick.
This thing is gonna be sold out every night.
I love it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, like, there's the Get On Your Feet musical, which I love, and then there's the Carole King one, which is fantastic if you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
So I think this would just be
Yeah.
a great addition
And there
to
will be that
Broadway.
amazing scene where he touches the little kid.
Allegedly.
The people in the audience are immediately just crying.
Yeah.
They're like,
So,
Ellie, why?
but speaking of which,
Heal
it will
the world.
make it a better place. Do it for me.
Exactly.
Yeah, Allie. It was interesting though if they will cover the controversial aspects of his life, because we can't deny that Michael Jackson's the king of pop. He had lived a very controversial life. I wonder if they will cover that, because the estate is involved.
Something's gonna tell me they're not gonna cover it.
Yeah, I don't think there's a song for
I
that.
think they're gonna dodge
They're
that.
like, and then after there was a brief.
I'm just gonna moonwalk.
You're gonna moonwalk
Like
away
from
from
years
that shit real
2000,
quick.
2009, it's like just moonwalking on stage. Woo, a lot of
Yeah.
times going by, and he's doing This Is It tour. Woo, like.
This is gonna be all about the music. This is
Yeah.
not gonna be about his kids or his family drama. They're just gonna lead with.
Oh, you know what it
dialogue.
may be? Like, you know how Carole King ends with her making her great album, Making It Beautiful? Maybe it'll just go up until like Thriller.
Oh,
Like
right.
it could go until like, because Thriller, of course, is still the biggest album of all time.
Yeah.
It won 8 Grammys, the first album ever to do that in the Grammy Awards. It is the greatest pop album of all time. So maybe it'll just go from his early life until Thriller, which is when he was at his peak.
That would be
I'm just excited for the casting call that calls for a young black boy and an old white woman to play the same person.
Yeah. Yeah.
So is it mother, son? No, you guys are the same.
You guys are both like
This is older you, Ben.
Oh my God, the casting is gonna be really. I don't know who they're gonna get to play that.
No
role.
idea.
The one person that came to mind was Anthony Ramos, who was in Hamilton, and he was in She's Gotta Have It. If you guys watched it on Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
He is really good, and I think he could probably pull it off. But like, yeah, it's gonna be real interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. I wonder if they're gonna like show us the process of that casting.
Right.
Because I feel like they can get a lot of views out of that.
Yeah.
You're gonna have so many like bar mitzvah, wedding party impersonators trying out like, this is my big break of all the years I've dedicated to like rehearse my Michael Jackson moves. Like, this is it, Mom. I got
Did
it.
you
Like,
have an MJ impersonator at your bar mitzvah?
I'm not Jewish.
Oh, you're not
I
Jewish.
wish
25%.
25% Jewish. Just found that I did a 23 me guys.
Yes.
I'm 25% Jewish. I'm so happy.
Which is not a small amount.
No, it's not. But I've seen it before. I mean, well, I've seen Michael Jackson impersonators. They're incredible.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, they're everywhere.
you just
they're
know
right
they're gonna
outside.
flock to Broadway.
They're
to be
right
like,
outside.
Yeah, check
I
through
wish.
the windows.
Wait, what are your favorite Michael Jackson songs?
Oh, good. The way you make me feel.
Yeah.
Remember the time.
Yes, Remember the Time
I
is my
love
favorite.
Remember
Do you guys
the
remember
Time.
the music video with Magic Johnson and Iman, and then in the end he turns into a cat?
Yeah, and he's. I bet
yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
the
and
whole
he's
I like a lot of
choreography.
Jackson 5 stuff.
I liked it all. There's not one bad song. I hope that the play definitely goes like the show really goes like hard, and they're like they don't even care about us. Like,
Yeah.
I wanted to go dark and like raw.
Or do you remember
Yeah.
do you remember the Earth song where he's just like and he's just like
Yeah.
the wind's hitting him? Like I would
Oh,
love to see
Black
that
or
on
White.
stage.
I love
Yeah.
that
Oh, I
song.
love that.
That's
Yeah.
a great, and that was Tyra Banks' debut or
Yeah,
whatever.
it
when
was.
She was on that music video. It's so many legendary
Yeah.
videos.
What if they
and-
had Bruno Mars play him?
Oh,
Oh.
that would be controversial.
People always say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could. I mean, if you want somebody who can
You
pull
guys
off the
weren't
dancing.
supposed to laugh at that.
Bruno Mars
serious.
isn't black.
She was serious.
Yeah.
But people
I mean,
always say Bruno Mars, he's like the young.
Okay, Bruno
Yeah.
Mars is incredible dancer, incredible music, but I think it gets in touchy situations if you were to have him play Michael Jackson.
You think?
He's not black. He's from Hawaii. I mean, he's a great dancer, great performer, but he's not Michael. I think they should go for an
That's a good
unknown, a new star, make this guy's career, someone who is our age or whatever.
What about Blanket Jackson? He looks so much like Michael. I love his hair. I still call him
Prince
Blanket.
Michael Jackson II.
I think his name is Blanket.
He did a name change, but he'll always be Blanket to me because that's how I learned about him.
But his full name originally was Prince Michael Jackson II.
Yeah.
His older brother's Prince Michael Jackson I.
Yeah.
Because that's how
Formerly
you
known
name
as
your
Lamb.
kids.
I wonder if that's gonna be
Nothing
in the
weird
Broadway
about that.
musical.
We love Michael.
That'd be great. If there was a scene where he's hanging Blanket out the window, like, that would be amazing. You're just like, is he gonna fall? Is he gonna fall?
Remember when that happened? Do you guys remember when he died? I remember vividly where I was when Michael Jackson
Me
died.
too.
Yeah.
I was at theater camp, and I remember all of the classes were canceled, and
Wow.
everyone was wearing black.
Yeah.
It's so dramatic.
I actually went, I was out east at my grandparents' house, and I went through this cabinet. I realized I had all these magazines I saved from the summer he died. Like, all these, like, People magazine, Rolling Stone, everything about his life. So, I don't know if that was weird or not, but I had them all saved, but maybe they were something one
like
day.
what
I don't
old
know.
ladies do,
Yeah, I know, like my magazines and this Michael Jackson memorabilia
Grandma
stuff.
Lucas.
Yeah. Kids were not that are my age.
Well, another famous music icon that's life is being made into art is Marvin Gaye. And Dr. Dre is reportedly developing a biopic of the music legend Marvin Gaye. Variety reports that Dr. Dre plans to bring the life of the soul singer to the big screen and that he has secured the rights to Gaye's music for the film. The rapper, whose film credits include Straight Outta Compton, has a family's blessing to produce the biopic, which is big because other people have tried to get them to sign over the rights to the music and they haven't, including James Gandolfini and Jamie Foxx. So this is actually pretty huge.
Huge.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this. Like, I love a good film that has some funky ass good jam.
Yeah.
To me,
And like sexy jam.
It's a good.
It's gonna be one giant love scene, this movie.
Oh,
That
yeah.
music.
I
mean,
love it. I love movies that like just break into those good songs.
I mean, they can just play Sexual Healing on repeat.
Oh,
I would
yeah.
watch it for like 2.5 hours.
Can you imagine the theaters? Like, people are just making love in the seats. They're not even paying attention to the movies, and it's just a huge fuck fest.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
what the movie
wait.
is.
I
Yeah.
How many
cannot
babies
wait.
will be born after the Marvin Gaye biopic?
Just a reminder that yesterday on the feed, someone wrote, "This show is crass."
I
We have
don't
a lot
know.
of
If
fans.
Marvin Gaye doesn't touch you, then I don't know what does.
It's so good.
And
Hello.
I
Who's there?
Yeah. Oh.
Hello?
That's our next Michael Jackson impersonator.
Come on in.
This reminds me of the Queen film that's coming out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Freddie Mercury.
I was
Yeah.
really excited for it, but I'm not sure. I've heard that they have eliminated some of his like reality in the sense that like they took away the fact that he was bi and they took away that he was HIV positive.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, I don't think the story needs to be about that, but I think it would have been really cool to see the film show him as like, you know, a multi-dimensional person who's super talented, who was also positive.
Allegedly, the Queen, the band, got involved. I think allegedly had a role in like limiting that, which just kind of points back to Michael points to this. It's like when the state is involved, how honest of a picture is it? But you know, I mean, I think that, again, like you said, it's been in the process for a long time. So I'm really interested to see how they do this movie and like how they incorporate the music.
Yeah.
I'm like no idea. Is it like a musical, or just you just watch him perform, or
Well,
like what?
Ray, you remember Ray with Jamie
Yeah.
Foxx? They
Great
sort of
movie.
showed him coming up through the ranks, and so it's a lot of live performances. But Ray was really good because they did show Ray Charles's extensive drug use, his womanizing. So I think that's why.
Ray was good.
appreciate
They made him
that.
look like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Which was true.
But it's like, again, when you get to see your favorite artists as real people, that's what wins Jamie Foxx an Oscar. Like,
Totally.
I love
you have
that.
to go there.
Yeah, totally. But I do think the casting in that film is perfect.
Yeah.
I think, so for Marvin Gaye, we just had Lakeith Stanfield here on the last build. If you guys watch it, you can find it on build.com. I love him so much, and I think he would be
Same.
the perfect Marvin Gaye. What do you guys think?
Yes.
Yeah, clap? Yeah,
I'm
you're
like-
nodding your head.
All over on Twitter.
guys agree.
Yeah.
Let's start a campaign for that, because I think he has that perfect 70s vibe.
He's
and
so
just
sexy.
so
He's a fuck
sexy.
fest.
I did not know that.
Sorry.
All power to him. I did not know. I didn't know much about Marvin Gaye, that he was killed by his father in the 80s after a family dispute. Which
Yeah.
I've had some bad fights in my family, but never has anyone brought a gun out. So that must have been
Yet.
one. Yeah.
You never know.
That's true.
Him and his dad sort of had some. It's one of the sad.
Well, that
stories,
I mean, it's incredibly horrible, sad, but like he'll make for a great movie.
yeah,
You know?
it really will.
Sorry.
Jesus
Is that
Christ.
ruthless? I'm sorry,
You're
but
like, I can't wait for that scene.
so sorry for the family and friends.
but it'll be a good film. Okay. The producer in my ear just went rap.
Too dark.
Anyway, guess what, guys? Snapchat is snapping back. The social media app is expanding its original programming into a new genre, docuseries. Endless Summer, the first show in the new push, will star teen YouTube creator Summer McKeen and follow the life of the beauty and fashion vlogger as she lives on her own for the first time in Laguna Beach, next to her boyfriend, Dylan Jordan. The series is slated to debut in September. Wow, guys. I don't know who these people are, but I'm really excited for Snapchat.
Please tell me what a Snapchat documentary series looks like other than, oh my God, you guys!
Yeah.
Look at my house in the summer!
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be so much more produced than that, and I kind of am a little bit sad.
I hope so.
Yeah, I know. But I'm also sad because I really fell in love with Snapchat in its original form, which was more raw.
Nudes.
Like, yeah,
Sending
which
nudes.
was
It's
all
routine
nudes,
to send
you
nudes
know?
to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, although like I just text my nudes, I don't care if they leak.
That's great. Well, we do know with this endless, with this show, it's a soft scripted show, which means it's reality, but
Yeah.
it's scripted. So it's a reality show, basically. But, I mean, it's interesting. I mean, I always come back to, I don't know if you guys remember when Amy Poehler and Tina Fey hosted the Golden Globes years ago. Amy Poehler, when Netflix was first nominated for Best Drama, Amy Poehler goes, you guys won't be laughing when Snapchat's nominated for Best Drama in a couple years. So, and that is their goal. They will start making scripted content. So it's going to be sad when The Crown loses to, like, Sally's Not So Fun Prom, like, summer drama show. It's like, it's going to be interesting.
I think I'm out of the demo because all of this just sounds like a nightmare to me. Like the show sounds like a nightmare. I think Snapchat has completely lost its identity. It is like hemorrhaging money. Its stock is falling weekly. Like I feel like this is a desperate grab for relevance.
Totally.
Honestly. And I can't deal with it.
Someone hates it.
Someone hates Snapchat.
Wow.
Thank you.
Instagram, the man who invented Instagram stories is here. He's in the back.
Yeah. I love that. I mean, like that Kylie Jenner, like a month ago, was like, "You guys, Snapchat is dead," and then Snapchat's stock plummeted.
Oh,
yeah.
Could you imagine wielding that power?
Yeah.
I mean, she put Snapchat on the map.
She
Like,
did.
She is the one who really
She's
did
the
it.
queen of the snap.
Yeah. Between her and Rihanna, like when Snapchat put this story out that was like very poor light.
About domestic abuse.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
and so
terrible.
Rihanna was like, no.
No, it was an advertisement.
Snapchat?
No, it was an advertisement that somehow got onto Snapchat's platform that said like, would you rather like punch Rihanna or hit Chris Brown? Something along those lines. Incredibly inappropriate.
Yeah.
Basically, Snapchat did not do proper filtering to get that ad off their. I mean, they just have a lot of problems. But you know, I don't know if this is gonna work, but I commend creative ingenuity. I mean, this
They're
show's gonna have
trying.
12
Yeah.
episodes and 4 to 5 minutes in length. And apparently, they said like a lot of drama can happen in 5 minutes. So
That's true.
okay.
But like if you watch it once, does it disappear? Do you get to watch an episode again if you really like it? Like I don't get it. Like I don't.
And is it all going to be, is it just going to be uploaded to Snapchat or is it going to be filmed on like a Snapchat?
Oh God, I hope
with
not.
filters,
No,
with
yeah,
bunny.
it
Vertical
definitely
video,
won't be
yeah.
Yeah,
filmed
everyone
on
has
a
dog
Snapchat.
faces.
Why are you breaking up with me in the dog face? Like, and like, you can't take it seriously, but.
Yeah.
That would
I
actually
mean-
be funnier. Like if they did that,
Yeah.
that would be like funny and crazy. But I just think they're gonna do something more traditional, which sounds like we're not super excited for. But you know what? I love a good comeback story. So if they make it happen,
Well,
I'll be
shares
there.
are super low right now. They're like $9 or $10. So go buy that Snapchat stock now then,
Yeah.
if that's your feeling. Because
Okay.
if they come back, you're gonna make some money.
If I knew
You
how to
know,
buy stock,
I'm gonna take your advice.
I can show you.
Okay,
Do you
good.
even
Yeah.
check Snapchat anymore? Seriously,
No.
any of us?
No,
Do
I'm
you have,
Instagram
do you guys
stories
have
all day.
I
Do you
still
guys
do.
Yeah.
use Snapchat?
Wow.
Like there's a lot of mixed.
We have a room full of millennials and nobody uses Snapchat.
I check it still. People
Well-
send me things. I have friends.
I have like 1,000 unread messages. I
Really?
can't wait to go through and check out what's in there.
Yeah. I don't know. Snapchat's more like when I do. It's like when I really don't want anyone else to see. So I have like 30 people that follow me. It's like I'll just do a goofy Snapchat
What
story. Whatever.
secrets do you have, Lucas?
All on Snapchat.
It's weird, you know, Snapchat, like I have younger sisters and like my youngest sister has like 400 friends on Snapchat. And I think that's just the way like younger people use like these different softwares. Like
Yes.
I have like 100 people, maybe 80
Right.
people on Snapchat. And like I always feel weird when it's like this random person added you on Snapchat. I'm like, I don't want you to see me.
Yeah,
Right.
I get a lot of snaps from like little kids being like, "What are you doing?" And like it's like a selfie. And it's like, "Do you have any games on your phone?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, why are you up? It's midnight. Go to bed."
I'm laughing so hard because I have an 8-year-old nephew and he's the only person who Snapchats me.
Yeah. Little kids are always Snapchatting me and asking me for advice, and I'm like, "Hey, just so you know, I'm not an official adult.
Yeah.
So like, let's try our best here."
So Snapchat basically just to be for elementary elementary school students. They should
Yeah.
rebrand as like,
basically.
this is for elementary school students to send their like pictures of their lunches, lunch boxes.
Fair.
What little kids do you know that are?
Oh, I don't know them. They're just kids who found me on YouTube who are like, hey, Shannon, I liked you because you make me feel good about being weird. And I'm like, oh, thank you. Yeah, one kid was really sweet and said I gave them the power to stand up to their bully. And I was like, that's cool.
Wow, look what good Snapchat's doing,
Yeah.
guys. Come on.
For Shannon.
And I'm launching my own scripted series on Snapchat tomorrow.
Yes, you're being paid by them.
That's your sweet little
Ad.
Pisces heart.
Yeah, oh, thank you.
Well, guys, as much fun as we're having, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention the tragic news of the separation of families at the border. The images and stories coming out are painful and hard to watch. We stand in solidarity with the mothers, fathers, and especially the young children affected. That's all for now, guys. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same table.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.